About everyone, I may have hit the wrong button. I actually ended stream rather than ended local recording. Please give a moment while I make sure everything is actually back up and going. I am an idiot. The only thing I need that goes up is YouTube thumbnail because it will be as a different video. Everything else should be restored. Okay, it looks like YouTube's back up, Twitch is back up. Everything else should be back up. Let me double check my other computer. Sorry about that. I'm just an idiot. So, let's go and get started. Again. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn on the bottom right side as the blue... Okay, that's the top player here. As the blue Germans, we have Gopal B. Hard Wad 92. And as is US of A ally, we have Abhai 16 Talian, I think. Probably not. Well, as the Magenta Dutch, we have Axe Pixel Buggy, and as the Red Husu, we have Altless Plateau Highway Junction. What? All these names don't make sense. Pixel Buggy at least makes a bit more sense, but what on earth is that name? These are just too gibberish. Either way, let's see now. No deck selected for the Germans. No. Oh, we got a deck selected for the Husua. The Husua, there's an explorer. Villagers, cruise. Grants a small sum of food for each field you have on the map. As well as improve their gathering rates. Team Indigo, Die Works. Villagers gather from coin, estates, and rice paddies faster. Team Coin Collection. Charity, when this shipment arrives, converts all your food into a smaller sum of influence. Couriers, Kupukali Code, Coin, Lonely Archers, Raiders, Dane Guns. Magadi attack and train speed improved. They now cost partially coin and influence. Reduce influence cost by 100, now adds 100 coin influence, or coin cost. Hand cavalry damage, hand cavalry hit points. Those got cavalry dex, probably going for Songhai. Blani cattle fertilizer, spice trade, coin influence. Rando Indigo production, Blani archers, Sarkin Drogara. Actually, I'm not familiar with this one. Magadi hit points increase. Magadi inflicts more melee damage against cavalry. Tokens influence, tokens infinite influence, Vlani archers, infinite them, and Drabari parade. The US player, let's view him when he ages up so we can see what state he went for. Dutch villagers, bank villagers, wood coin, pikemen, infantry attack, team infantry hit points, bank wagon, advanced arsenal, wood, skirmishers, infantry combat, routiers, cavalry combat, royal mint, refrigeration, heavy cannon, tube speculation, factory. For the Germans, we got Team Rush, settler wagons, economic theory, prince electors, some of the elector counts, settler wagons and wood, coin, team cavalry attack, cavalry hit points. So both are going for cavalry. Palatine settlements, advanced arsenal, fencing school, riding school, Stern's course reform, butchered that. Cavalry combat, war wagons, native warrior hit points, Germantown farmers, royal mint, refrigeration, textile mill, British arquebusiers, Lipizarni cavalry, increase the attack and hit points of Ulans by 15%. Factory, and guild artisans. Settler wagons gather from all resources faster. I'm curious about the Husua. Is that Songhai? Berbers. Okay, I was completely off. For US of A, he's going for Pennsylvania. Capitalism, Irish immigrants, Dutch immigrants, which he has a Dutch ally. Fitting. Wood. Food wood. State Militia, Long Rifles, Springfield Armory, Hamilton Economics, Virginia General Assembly, Russian American Company, United States Army, United States Marines. So he's going for Militia Deck, Buffalo Soldiers, Georgia Hussars, Rolling Artillery, Refrigeration, Coffee Gun Mills, Ox Artillery Train, Cusco, Havana Fortifications, and Minutemen Company. So we got a militia deck with Carbine Cavalry support, I can see. Meeting House Wagon, and Tamian Festival. Only the Husu is now H1, and we know he's gone for the Berbers, or will be going for the Berbers. Is going for the Berbers. Militia now being plotted in the field. Their health course is draining. And the healer can't heal himself if he's dead, or heal himself whatsoever. The Register Ray healer, of course, that is, I think, a native he got on the map. Settler wagons. We got the Philadelphia Convention. Now it's going for a handful of regulars. Red and magenta are eyeing for forward barracks. Blue does have an out trading post here. Blue is the German. And now these guys are going to engage in a bit of a duel. Regulars are militiamen, Minutemen pushing way forward, Uhlans as well. So Team Southside will not honor the duel and will get the Explorer down.
Yes, I'm ready.
Regulars now push way forward as well. What is Magenta, the Dutch, is eyeing for a bank wagon. Has a handful of skirmishers here, which the Hussars should eye to overrun them. Or Uhlans, not Hussars. We got a handful of raiders in the front. Throwing Spitfire still. They're cheap cavalry, not a good cavalry. So the Hussars or Uhlans will get some great damage here. Now got the Minutemen and the regulars push forward. Skirmishers decide to take some shots up here. Does not look good for Red and Magenta. They're losing a forward reduction. Going for a handful of Javelin Riders, Berber Nomads, and regulars. More skirmishers. The Dutch not vying for any more villagers. Got 4 banks on the field. Uhlans have plenty of health. They need some. He may have to go apply the militia. Red can't deploy militia. He has to spend influence to get some militia spearmen. Got some Javelin Riders throwers here, but the Hussars are, or Uhlans are already in melee, so they able to get some good damage. Cavalry are more of a counter unit. They did have like a 4.5 melee damage versus heavy cav. Skirmishers gonna get overran. Trying to gun down these units as best I can. Does keep these the opponents at bay, trying to torch down this forward production. Team cavalry attack for the German, which will help out his teammate if he ever goes for cavalry. Another round skirmishers, which are not good at this moment. Trying to go for more skirmishers as well. He needs to pull out some spearmen. The Husua are eyeing for more javelin throwers, but the war camp will get destroyed. Red and Magenta needs to eye for some backline production. War camp now being pulled on the field. And we got barracks up over here as well. Looks like Red's eyeing for a forward town center here, being built by the or wait, apparently Husu can get a second town center this age? I did not know that. Must be some sort of research involving the Berbers. But this town center can easily get destroyed out. Will be a bit of time before it gets fully built. And now trying to go for an envoy here, not for the town center. Maybe an oversight, I would say. He may need to spend some influence to get out some militia spearmen, but he does not have a whole lot of influence at the moment. Second town center now pulled on out. Blue and yellow does have a sizable force. Got a handful of Javelin riders. They do have good attack speed and good multipliers, but that's pretty much it. The regulars will do quite a bit of good work versus them, and the militia are here to support as well. The Minutemen. Red's not getting size town center. Javelin trying to hit the Uhlans. Uhlans do have more damage, less health. And more of a glass cannon cavalry. Another round of javelin throwers here. Gains good damage here. A big wave of pikemen here, and now a big wave of skirmishers. Skirmishers will be able to hit those regulars quite easily, but all the Uhlans have been cleaned on up. Going for another barracks over here. The Hussar is eyeing for more javelin throwers and Berber nomads. The Dutch is eyeing for a shipment of merchants as well as more skirmishers. Pikemen, he doesn't need any more pikemen at the moment. He has plenty to keep away the Hussars. And these villagers are found by the Uhlans, gains good damage there. Javelin throwers trying to get some damage onto them. Uhlans do have range resist rather than melee resist like Hussars. Red may lose a villager here. It doesn't look like Red's losing any villagers. More Uhlans blood on out. Skirmishers now push way forward. The north side's doing a good job. There's a good amount of skirmishers here. He does lose some of the javelin throwers. More javelin throwers now being blown on the field. I think he's designed for some counter force to aid his opponent's more skirmisher-based composition. Now the Dutch can age up. Asua right now is designed for more javelin throwers. Going for, he has triple town center in H2. How many town centers can the Berbers or the Hasua can build in H2? Going for a fourth one? Going for a quadruple town center in H2. I didn't realize Hasua can build that many town centers. Got Indiana now being researched. That one of those cards from Indiana allows him to get his next age up for free, but takes a significant amount of time. Dutch have now reached the fourth stage. Do we see a town center? Nope, we don't see a town center there. So we're now going for some routiers. The Germans are bringing some mountain troopers. Natives on this map are the Komolov settlement. So the mountain troopers must be from, here we go, from the Royal Embassy. Almost looks like a guitar to me right there. But they're clearly not armed guitars. That little symbol there must be like the flag or something, because that really does make it turn like it looks like guitar when it's really small. Raiders push way forward. Uhlans now engaged and get not a full surround of the Raiders, but does make them take a lot of hits. Mountain troopers are a musket or a skirmisher variant actually. Light infantry. Outposts will be torched down. Magenda's pushing forward with heavy routier. I wonder if the Hasua player is slinging resources to his teammate. Because it feels like the Hasua doesn't have a whole lot on the field, but he does have a good number of town centers, that's for sure. The United States is now going for Royal Artillery and the Russian-American Company. Not going for Indiana Mammoth Improvement Act. Magenta does have a small force here, backed up by a good number of javelin riders. Time to push away forward. Got a handful of mounted troopers here. That's another skirmisher variant, so they will do bonus damage to javelin throwers and the routier. Some more mounted troopers there. Good number of routier on the field. Red's saying come back up. Red has a counter force, not really a frontline force. There's the Ulans now push away forward. Mounted troopers and the skirmishers are relatively equal. Got 15 damage, 20 range versus 18 damage, 20 range. Of course, the mounted troopers are H2, while the skirmishers are H3. Ulans push away forward. Javelin throwers get some good damage on the Ulans. He does not push way forward. Does have a handful of Gatling guns. They will do less damage versus cavalry. And there's just a good number of regulars here. The skirmishers are not engaging, but the skirmishers getting gunned down by the Gatling guns. At this point in time, Team North side needs a while, perhaps some falconets. We've got more skirmishers now going for infantry combat. We do see H3 from the Germans going for the bishop. That will move diagonally better up this way. Asua still is at H3 right now. I'm not sure what he went for. Asking for culverins. And now the Hasu is going straight to H4, going with the Moroccans. We get the Moroccos. The United States Marines, that'll make his militia no longer degrade health, but they will give a kill bounty in return. Also gives them a siege attack. Yeah, it's been on the line side as well as bonus damage for ships. Siege attack damage bonus against artillery, so they get 100% more damage with their torches versus artillery. I'm not sure what interaction that's meant for. Maybe for the fixed guns. Gatling guns push way forward among all the other forces. Routiers won't. Oh, they're a cheap dragoon variant, so they can be gunned down with the Gatling guns relatively easily as well.
Yes.
Marines now advancing way forward. They're neither light nor heavy infantry. Who's pushing way forward? Got a good wave of culverins there to engage the Gatling guns. Skirmishers now push way forward. Mounted troopers, none of them have a bit of veterancy. More skirmishers and routier being pulled out. The German eyeing for more mounted troopers. The Sioux is eyeing for more villagers, and now going for the elite range warrior attack. Falconets already took out all the Gatling guns. Raiders now push way forward. Javelin riders. Javelin throwers need to start engaging the Ulans. Still got a good number of veteran sharpshooters here with skirmisher variant. I do have 18 range and 22, or 18 damage and 22 range, and 150 health versus skirmishers 20 and 162. Sharpshooters are more of a glass cannon, but they have more range to boot. Javelin throwers trying to hit the Ulans, but they're dancing around the sharpshooters, so all the javelin throwers are getting gunned down. Culverins just firing away, taking some pot shots, might as well. They're not going to be useful for the rest of this engagement. More veteran sharpshooters now being pulled on the field, and more mounted troopers as well. More sharpshooters, so that may have been militia, the Marines. Culverins just taking shots over there. Hasu is just going for more villagers. Buffalo Soldiers now research, going for more sharpshooters. The Dutch is eyeing for more skirmishers, and now going for team infantry hit points and falconets. Sharpshooters still pushing forward. Ulans are a little bit of a choke point here. No, what's it called? Down throws in here, but the routier now push way forward to engage the Ulans. Very good. More raiders. Sharpshooters starting to get gunned down there. Looks like Magenta will hold over here, but Blue is pushing a bit far forward. But his teammates routier are doing some good work. Some culverins will get overran. He may as well out of those falconets before he died. War wagons now being pulled on out and going for more mounted troopers and some veteran chevaliers. They are, of course, a native warrior as well. But they do take population. Probably comes thanks to the Prince Electors. This handful of defensive walls there doesn't reach out to the sea. Red has a massive amount of stuff over here. These universities going to be providing a massive amount of influence. Yeah, right now he's getting 350, 360 influence per minute. Got a nice little round of Gatling guns here. The Suicide Sign is still just trying to boom up. He has a large amount of resources. He is already H4. He's going for H5. He has 95 villagers on the field. I'm not sure what the Hsu is eyeing for. Getting the guns way forward. I think I'm starting to hear the sound bugs, so remind me to restart the game after this game. A couple Marines are still alive, mostly just sharpshooters here versus skirmishers. Relatively fair fight. The veteran skirmishers have more health, less range. Sharpshooters have more range, less health, and a little bit less damage as well. Chevalier are a Dragoon variant. Got a handful of Fulani archers not pushing forward. They will be able to do some bonus damage to the war wagons. War wagons start going down. Raiders now pushing forward. They're elite raiders. The Suis now spent all of his money on stuff. I must went for the shipment, turn all of his food into influence. Now trying to bring out some champion raiders. Blue has a number of dragoons or Travelugers, as well as the war wagons, large amount of light cavalry here. His teammate has a good number of sharpshooters and various artillery pieces. Magenta's trying to push one forward. We've got a number of these culverins here. Trying to push forward, trying to gauge the artillery. War wagons trying to push forward. Does take out a falconet. Still two culverins alive here. Most of the war wagons are down. All the war wagons are now down. Another round of war wagons to pull them out. Skirmishers will do bonus damage versus them. Got all the Gatling guns down. Got a pair of culverins here, severely wounded on the back line. Who launched getting picked on off, or the Chevalugers. Got the classified light range, not heavy range. Now got more raiders, champion raiders now being pulled out. Raiders now push way forward, overrunning these various light units. But we'll find the veteran war wagons. Which they do, bonus damage versus cavalry. Gatling guns take a bit of damage, a good number of them on the field. Raiders trying to push forward to try to hit the Gatling guns, but getting sent by the Ulans. More skirmishers push way forward, as well as Dragon Magadai, Magadis, which they do have great bonus, great range, great damage, good melee. They also get a bit of bonus damage versus mercenary. So the hybrid. They're a heavy infantry with no multiplier except for some mercenary, the anti-mercenary unit, which these cannoneers are classified as mercenary. The Chevalugers were classified as native. Raiders now push way forward. Turn over on the artillery once again. Skirmishers push way forward along with a good number of Magagadi. Sharpshooters engaging. Culverins getting overran by Red's forces. More skirmishers push way forward. More elite raiders or champion raiders now being pulled in the field. The US put a sign for refrigeration. The Dutch side bringing some more skirmishers, and the Germans are eyeing for more villagers. The German plays Scrape on Barrel. Red's boom just able to outproduce his opponents, just overrun the opponents in numbers. The Sioux is still pulling out numbers in the field. The US players are trying to go for some carbine cavalry. And the Dutch right now, Iron just more villagers as well, which he doesn't have a whole lot of resources. He just won't be able to provide a whole lot more support for his teammate. His teammate could start torching everything. These Magadis do have excellent siege damage at 61. And it looks like Team Southside does back of the game now. This is Andy Great saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Yeah, I do need to exit the game. The sound bug was starting to appear, so I need to exit the game and relaunch it. And there you go. While the game is booting back up, I do need to use the restroom. Please give me a moment. Sorry about that. I'm back. I just did that one, right? Yep, that's the one I just did. I should delete that before I restart the game. Well. Greetings everyone, and Great here of another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawned on the right side as the blue Portuguese, we have Lucas Aurelius. On the left side as the red Iroquois, we have Robin 7772-968. No deck selected just yet for the Portuguese, and I don't believe so for the Iroquois. For natives of the map, we've got the native House of Vaza, which can give you access to the Royal Arquebus and the Winged Hussar. Up north and across the pond, we've got the House of Witten, which can give you access to the Trabants and to the Saxon Cuirassier and an Age 2 fort. House of Witten down here as well. So the House of Vaza is the only singular one. House Witten is also down here. No deck selected just yet. Blue is eyeing for a trade post down here, or has obtained one. Whip or Will. That's a name, a weird name for a war chief. And Captain Magellan, which I honestly can't tell if that's a random generated name or user created one. It could go either way. I just realized something. I'll pull up this here. That's really small text. It's the same thing right here as well, basically. Nope. Either way, sorry, just a little bit. I didn't ever really realize that plus button. We got now a deck selected for the Iroquois, who's now claimed himself a gunman. Villagers wood, all resources, Ennas, tomahawks, warheaded War Hut unit attack, War Hut unit hit points, Canyon Horsemen, New Ways, all resources, Forest Prowlers, Tomahawks, War Hut combat will give +15/+15 damage to War Hut units, Musket Riders, Canyon Horsemen, Cavalry hit points, Haudenosaunee Woodworking, Renegade French, all resources, Infinite, Tomahawks, Musket Riders, Canyon Horsemen, Light Cannon, and the Renegade French again. And does set them to guard status as well. For the Portuguese, have not selected the deck yet, and he has 2 shipments available? Wait, how does he have 2 shipments available?
Preparado.
Okay, the Portuguese player has 2 shipments available. Does gun down the gunman. Also found some treasures that gave him extra experience, because I'm just wondering how he has 2 shipments while his opponent only has the 1. That's going for the chief. Now he's going to be aging up with the naturalist, which doesn't give you like another town center as the Portuguese, which usually a common card you get is Federitas. What? I think he's, I don't know what he's doing. You can take a look at, you'll see what deck your opponent goes for. And maybe he's not doing that to keep that surprise. He maybe ain't doing something weird in Age 2. What is he eyeing? The Portuguese player is up to something. This should be raising red flags in the Iroquois' mind if he's trying to look and see what deck his opponent has gone for.
Qual é sua ordem?
There's another gunman there. There's still a marauding musketeer. And soon to be 3 shipments available. 3 shipments is now available. Oh yeah, that's probably how he got so many shipments. It's the trading post. I'm an idiot. I forgot about that.
Sim.
Though, honestly, I'm surprised he got that many shipments so early on. That's a 37 experience one. Is this another town center? It is a covered wagon, so he does get another town center. Oh, it comes with sheep or cows as well.
Preparado.
So we got a covered wagon, and it also comes with a couple cows. I did not realize it comes with a couple cows. Cows are cool. And now brings his shipments. He is gone for wood and coin. It's a war chief and explorer. Now getting out the war chief does have more health. He went for the chief, which may have gotten more health and damage. Market going on up. He may going for wood and coin. What is he planning? I see his deck is Federitas, Town Militia, Economic Failure. Usually Federitas is something you get initially. Food, wood, coin, coin. Musketeers, gunpowder infantry attack, spice trade, higher band of cannoneer mercenaries, wood coin, halberdiers, more halberdiers, constable. The constable of Portugal improves the hit points and damage of all Portuguese melee units, so some sort of halberdier deck. Caçadores, more caçadores, dragoons, dragoon combat, organ guns, Order of Aviz. Increase range line sight of dragoons. Heavy cannon, factory. Has 2 shipments available again. This Explorer does go down. We got the Unbearable Bear engaging the Red Explorer. Tomahawks here. We do now have the trading post being torched down. Very nice. That may have been from the raiding party big button. Marketplace and tribal marketplace. Oh, we got a shipment up here. That was a mistake. We should not have shipped that up there. We got a healer back here. Guys, gonna need to push forward maybe with 2 villagers to get up there. That's all resources. I hear some fish. Yeah, Red's going for some fishing boats as well. There's a villager to push forward to clean up those resources. Portuguese tend to be very defensive. We do have a barracks going on up. He's going for age 3, the marksman. And has 2 shipments available, which he could go for maybe Cazadors. Cazadors, a skirmisher that costs more, similar to a musketeer. Good eye for halberdiers. I'm not sure what he's going to eye for. Maybe for some organ guns. Push forward a second villager over here. It wouldn't hurt to get out some trade posts. He has the opportunity. Market being torched. One, 2 tomahawks getting hit. There's some marauding musketeer here.
Olá.
House there. 3rd ship available for the Portuguese. Stable going on up.
Sim. Preparado.
Another coveted wagon there. And still no Federitas. Got a group of Cazadors now being put field. Cazadors, I mentioned beforehand, they are a skirmisher that costs similar to a musketeer. Rather than costing like more 50-50, more in coin, they cost less coin, more food. Getting some good hits there on those tomahawks. Got another war hut being put on out, so he's going to have 2 forward war huts. Streaming Cazador is now coming on out. Versus at 3,000 or so, his villager production will be quite good. His bonus at 29. Wait, going for age 4? Okay, I was not paying attention to his ages. The Iroquois is not going for age 4. Light cannon will be very, very good. Light cannon is very good in general. And going for more tomahawks against those Cazadors, it's not a good idea. Anna's or forest prowess to be a bit better. And of course, light cannon. Not going for elite tomahawks. Tomahawks are a musketeer variant. Dragons on the field, so I still not corrected, but correct with the composition. Not a lot of coin stored up, so he still needs to maybe get his 1 shipment there for the light cannon, which is good. He needs to start collecting up coin for more light cannon, I would say. Right now, he doesn't have a lot of resources. One has 10 extra villagers. 1 of the tomahawks did get gunned up a little bit. War hut firing away. There's a light cannon from the age up, and more light cannon should be being pulled out. No, he's at pop cap. Light cannon gains some damage there. Does now have a siege workshop here from the Travis. Tomahawk's taking some fire here. Cazadors will be using another volley. Gets a good hit there. The local doggos will go down. Light cannons getting more hits. Going for shipment of light cannon, so they'll bring up 6 light cannon. Might want to need to apply some culverins to deal with them. Light cannons are high between culverins and falconets. They have more range than falconets, less range than a culverin. But honestly, I light cannons some of the best artillery in the game, honestly. Portuguese have plenty of food and gold. They need something to engage the cannon. Or for a shipment of falconets, or not falconets, light cannons, so there's 6 there, and a shipment of 16 tomahawks. 16 tomahawks will double his force of tomahawks here. The light cannon's now hitting the town center. He does have 3 of them. Good volley there, taking out the Cazadors. Cazadors are a bit low health. These guys do some damage plus times 2 for infantry, so they will one-shot the Cazadors. Dragoons trying to flank, but he's already repositioned his tomahawks behind the light cannon. The Dragoons will not be able to engage the light cannon. Cazadors are about to go down. More tomahawks now in the field. Housing's gonna go down, go for some Canyon horsemen. His opponent's now going for some culverin. Can get another one out in the field. He needs more wood. I just spent his wood on something. Housing. Culverins, I think, can one-shot light cannons, right? Without the field guns. Yeah, one culverin gets shot there. Does 40 times 4, so 160 versus 150 health. If these light cannons get upgraded, we'll take 2 shots. Speaking of which, he probably should have that upgrade, though he has no coin income. Tomahawks don't cost any coins, so he's collecting up wood and food. And does get the horseman up 24. These are skirmisher variants. They both do less damage to the horseman. Trying to overrun the culver in actuality, which is probably a better target. Save this light cannon. 4 out of 6 light cannon are alive. Tomahawks push away forward, gains some great damage on in. Horseman drawing quite a bit of fire here. Villager ate all of those. And now the Portuguese eyeing for age 4. He's eyeing for the Tycoon. He's out of coin here as well. There's a coin deposit over here, but that's not obtainable. So he is now bankrupt. He does have a bit of coin to work with, not a whole lot. Guess he really should have gone for Federitas earlier on. Militia now been full on the field. Housing goes down. Militia making their advance. Cazadors in following. Now it's probably going to get out of the town to start eyeing for this copper. He has a shipment available. Heavy cannons would be useful. Trying to go for a market here. Playing up this coin here, but the tomahawks are going to tomahawk the villagers. Gets another covered wagon. Cazador's push forward. He needs a shipment of heavy cannons now. Yesterday, more like. The renegade French are pushing forward. Should be able to overrun the villagers, honestly. He's eyeing for the Cazadors. And blue does back the game now. This Anagrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Not that button. Close out of that one. Kill the pup. Greetings everyone, and Grade here from another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn on the south side as the blue French, we have It's So Bigosh, I think. And spawn on the north side as the red Dutch, we have Sakula Laka. I probably butchered that as well. I don't know how to pronounce either of these names, to be honest. Nope. I remember to hit that. Now I'm switching to players. Neither player has their deck selected on in for the Here's the maps. We got the House of Fanar, which also gives you access to the Everzone Warriors and the Sacred Band Infantry. And over here, we do have the House of Witten, which can give you access to the Trabants, Saxon Crusaders, and to the H2 Castle, or Keep. Fort, that's the board I'm looking for. These bears being unbearable.
Climb.
Envoy moving around. Rene de Chaplin, or Champlin, that's the name of that explorer. Over here we do have a foreign name. Oh no, that's selected. The French does have a shipment available to select out a deck. Probably go for couriers or economic theory at first.
Votre ordre?
Still no deck selected. For the Dutch, there is a deck selected. We got villagers, bank, food, wood coin, pikemen, infantry attack, infantry hit points, bank wagon, church upgrades, Irish brigadiers. We got more wood, halberdiers, skirmishers, more skirmishers, infantry combat, hussars, routiers, cavalry combat, fort, Irish Swiss pikemen, infinite falconets, factory, and factory. For the French, we got second. Couriers, food, wood, coin. Cent Seuss. Increase armor and hit points of pikemen, halberdiers, and crossbowmen. So your archaic units get additional hit points and armor. Ranged infantry hit points, team hand cavalry attack, and cavalry hit points. Wilderness warfare. Wood coin. Team range infantry attack. Cavalry combat, dragoons, falconets, couriers, skirmishers, Recluse regiment. Ships 6 hussars, 2 cuirassiers. Haven't seen that card before. Cuirassiers, dragoons, culverins, factory. Oh, only one factory. Both decks are nothing too spectacular. Though the French deck is a little bit different for some of those cards. Red's now eyeing for trading post. Very nice. Apparently some deer in the water. I'm trying to think of a funny name to give them. Water force puppers? Either way. Got a market going on up here. The French is eyeing for the logistician. Over here, the Dutch is eyeing for the governor.
Yeah.
Hello.
8 villagers on wood right now for the Dutch. Minimal villagers on food. Looks like maybe eyeing for a bit of a bank boom, though we don't have any villagers on coins, so he's eyeing heavily on the wood for... Maybe he's eyeing for some early aggression with
Climb.
barracks or something. We've got an outpost here. French is still aging up, going for a big line of research as well.
Commando.
House going up. Outpost is being put out here, and he is going to eye to build a forward stable. The Dutch is eyeing for some aggression here, as I thought he would, but I was thinking barracks, not for stable. Navajo scout trying to
Commando.
punch that villager. Does he have a knife, or does he just punch? Just a scout, you can probably just leave that, ignore it for the time being. It does have a knife there. Be careful, he has a knife. Outpost going on up, stable being built as well. The Dutch does have a bit of golden coin. He may be eyeing for some hussars. Usually deploying out Hussars is usually the French MO, which he's going for barracks and has arsenal on the field. And it's a really early arsenal. What is the French thinking getting that out so early? It does cost 250 wood, which is a little bit expensive at this moment in time. We do have a number of pikemen here. Pikemen will be useful versus the stable and for the outpost. He may have scouted this out. Let's see. It does not appear he knows about it just yet. The Dutch is now eyeing for a shipment of pikemen. Very nice. And some hussars. 2 pikemen deployed on the field. Navajo scout moving around.
Oui. Votre ordre? Oui.
Got a wave of hussars there. There's 3 at the moment. An artillery foundry? Is that for some grenadiers? What is going on? The French not being aggressive, the Dutch being aggressive. Isn't that usually backwards? French usually aggressive with a wave of hussars, and Dutch are usually a bit campy with their banks. But we've got a good number of pikemen on the field versus pikemen. That's supposed to be relatively equal.
Ja.
Hussar will be countered by pikemen. The French are eyeing for a handful of crossbows, which he does have this, which does improve his archaic units.
Votre ordre?
Which may be a good idea. He sees his opponent going for a pikeman as well, so maybe a good idea for him to get that research sooner rather than later, but just make his pikeman superior. It's just armor, right? Yep, well, so the pikeman will have 20 melee armor rather than 10. Crossbows again, hussars, not a good engagement there overall.
Oui.
Some of the pikemen got hit, force them back.
D'accord. Votre ordre?
15 versus an army of 12. More hussars in the way. Pikemen will be a good count for them. The Dutch does have quite a bit of food and gold stored up. No wood being collected, so he's eyeing for an A jump, I believe. French right now does have plenty of gold or coin. Needs more food.
D'accord.
Navajo Scout will be killed off. He didn't need to send all those guys back there. Could just use 1 hussar. And the French going for a shipment of coin? Okay. He doesn't have church improvements, so I'm not sure why he's going for that much coin. Now aging up to the marksman. So he's got a shipment of coin. Looks like the Dutch have advanced next stage. I wasn't paying attention to see what one he went for. Not the one for additional town center. More hussars. Dutch designed for a round of skirmishers, which would be very good versus his opponent's current force. It would be far superior to the pikemen and will counter the, or far superior than crossbow will counter the pikemen. More hussars and musketeers being pulled out by the French. There's a shipment available. Probably going for the falconets. More forces being put down up. Now he has the H2 going immediately for the falconets and bring another shipment. Maybe a great idea to go for the skirmishers. Right now it's rolling out some culverins, which does have a forward artillery foundry like that. He doesn't bring a second one, nowhere near enough coin for it. One culverin now float on the field. Now I'm for a shipment of routier to go along the routier he's pulling on out. The French are falconets almost full on field, has another shipment still available.
Oui.
So I make his advance. Falconets popped on out. Culverin will take a couple shots to take them out. If the falconet's able to close the distance, he will be able to kill it off as well. Going for a shipment of veteran musketeers. Probably too many villagers queued up at the moment. Got quite a bit of food. I think he just deployed out bank. He only has one bank out in the field. Also very uncommon for the Dutch. Culverin's now taking shots against this villager. Force damage output against French villagers not that great. Villager down. Dutch is not eyeing for any more culverins at the moment. He should be able to forward another one right now. First person way forward. This hussar will go down. Skirmishers fire volley. I think the Dutch player may be eyeing to age up at this point in time. The amount of resources he has stockpiled up. French eyeing for some dragoons. Arsenal deployed on the field. I don't know what research he's got deployed on out. He doesn't have advanced arsenal research either, so I'm not sure why he got the arsenal out so early.
Oui.
Coin's now been consumed. Villagers are eyeing for this copper deposit. Maybe a good idea to go back for this copper deposit, or maybe just leftwards. The envoy will spot this. He can try socking these villagers in the face.
Votre ordre? Oui. Prêt.
Both sides are still just moving up. Got a falcon that's being trained out by the Dutch. More musketeers for the French. Got a flank of cavalry setting on up over here.
Votre ordre?
The Dutch is now playing out a fort. A fort wouldn't be half bad. Now just the Dutch is eyeing for attack. Hussars and dragoons from one direction, trying to hit the artillery. The late response there by red, but it does potentially save the falconets while the cavalry got on top of it. Falconet does go down. Culver's still alive. One of Blue's falconets to go down. Blue's falconets need to just be moving at this point in time. They're just moving forward. More control there by the French. got these units very stacked up. Routier could get some splash, receive some splash damage over from the Falconets. As all the Falconets have gone. Nope, there's still one remaining. Does go down. More Routier now being pulled on the field. Skirmishers now engaging. Got a fort now being pulled out here, but looks like it was spawned way back at home. Maybe just best to get the fort wagon back there. Lose has still a significant amount of force. Fort has not been started. Not sure where the fort wagon's at the moment. Does cancel the fort there.
Oui.
Loose broken forward, trying to eye for the point of the fort here. They may be too close. If it's one spots that can torch down, pikemen do have good siege damage. Routier does go down there. Artillery foundry now being torched down, so is the stable. Fort looks like will be completely on the field. The Dutch has quite a bit of food and gold to work with. The Dutch can probably build some Costadors to help deal with this force. Fighting against musketeers, pikemen, and crossbows. Costadors will be excellent. Point the fact there's about 5 falconets there. Going for a cavalry cruiser. Kuros, or however you pronounce it. Fort Frederick Hendrick, really, has been pulled on the field. The Falconets can make short work of it. Just a handful of skirmishers here for defense. Blues in a general move order forward. Needs to focus on the skirmishers, then the fort can go down. Another round of Routiers here. Routiers not going to be very good versus this non-cavalry. French musketeers will of course report those Routiers, especially when they're in low numbers. And there goes the fort. And that is going to be the end of the replay. This end grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. I have time for one more replay tonight. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn on the left side is the blue Iroquois with Robin 777298 versus the red Chinese player, a foreign name. This map does have one set of natives in the field. We got the Berbers, which do give you access to the Berber Camel Rider, the Berber Nomad, and the Salty Camel. Salty Camel rage from carrying heavy bags of salt through the desert. Construct a salt mine. Salt mine is a coin deposit of 10,000 coin. Very, very good source of coin. The other research that you can perhaps get from it is a Berber Fantasia, giving Zanta's Berber Camel Riders and Sultans gain a charged musket attack. The Berber Kings of the Desert, all of those gain more hit points. Berber Nomads also a much more benefit from this. Cavalry that they can defend themselves against cavalry raid. So Berber Nomads get plus 500% damage versus cavalry, and some damage for shock infantry. Berber Dynasty gives you access to a Berber Sultan that is responsible for the town center. And can train Berber mercenaries, and Berber salt caravans grants a city struggle coin, which grants you more resources and food. We have stockpiled up, so the more food and wood you have, you get a struggle coin. Wonder how the conversion rate is. And enemy military units become slower when approaching immediate vicinities of mills, estates, farms, rice paddies, and fields. Oh, something exploded. Not sure what that was, but we do have a deck available for the Iroquois. 1v1, villagers, wood, coin, all resources, Anna's Tomahawks, War Hut attack, War Hut hit points, conservative tactics, cunning horsemen, all resources, forest prowess, warhut combat, musket riders, cunning horsemen's, cavalry hit points, cavalry damage, agrarian ways, renegade French, all resources, musket riders, light cannon, and renegade French. And one. I assume this means 1v1. E-export, Northern Refugees, Wood Coin, Chuko News, Standard Army Hit Points, Quang Pikemen, Steppe Riders, Mongolian Scourge, Flamethrower and Castle Rickshaw, Diplomatic Intrigue, Higher Rattan Shields, Coin Arquebus, Changdao Swordsman, Repelling Volley, Double-Faced Armor, Bayang Army, Meteor Hammers, Intervention, Saga Herd. Each village and town summons give you one-time herd muster of 4 sagas. I think that's not herdables, but wildlife. Higher Manchurian cavalry archers, old dynasty reforms, infinite flying crows, and rattan shields. He is going for the porcelain tower. The porcelain tower does give resource trickle at all of that. Over here, we do got the wise woman. Wonder's almost complete. He has already got a consulate on the field. Went for the French. He went for the consulate, the tea export. Some shots there on the villagers. Porcelain Tower is currently set the wood income. It does punch the head honey badger to death. Old Han army now being pulled on the field. Chuko News and Quang Pikemen. His opponent has some kind of horsemen, so that would the Quang Pikeman will be very useful. He will pick off the disciple and will be taking out the explorer. Got a handful of tomahawks moving forward. The proxy war hut has been pulled on the field. Tomahawks may be able to hit the villager. And the villager does inside the village. Some of these other villagers are getting hit. One villager does go down. We've got the Steppe Riders now pulling the field. They do bonus damage versus infantry, less damage versus heavy, which tomahawks are heavy, so they're not a great unit versus tomahawks. War Academy now spings attack. More of the tomahawks on the field. He needs to get some Chuko News. Still does have the French. Maybe gain something from the French as well, though he doesn't have enough export for it. We do now have the Old Han army being put on the field as well, going for more pikemen and Chuko News. He just definitely does need more Chuko News. Quang Pikemen will be useful, but its problem is as well, you get a handful of them every time you make more shipments. Irregular's not pulling on the field. The barracks does go down. Big loss there for the Chinese player. That'll be hard for him to rebuild any sort of military. Plus, that last army did not come out. He needs some more wood. He does have some more wood here. He needs to get out of barracks immediately. I'm not sure why he's not building another barracks. Not going to play around with town center. There's a good number of tomahawks here. They pose a massive threat to buildings. More of a threat, not necessarily a massive threat. They're not like pikemen doing good siege damage. You can see here, Queen Pikeman 30 siege. Same as regular pikemen. Firing some volleys here. We've got some Annas here, which are archers. They only cost food. Got some chests of coin here that can't be claimed. He's now going for his Century Uprising, which are a melee variant. They do both have some cavalry. The damage is really pathetically bad, however. Chukuno is getting focused on by the tomahawks. And more reinforcements just pushing its way forward. Villagers looking inside the town so to improve its damage output. Like up some coin here. One village will go down. This will put him pretty close to pop cap. He can now age up. He's trying to go for the Confucian Academy. This will put his one at pop capped. So yes, build on another village. Confucian Academy will take a bit of time to be one out. More tomahawks push way forward, trying to build the Confucian Academy, which will immediately get him 8 arquebuses, which will be nice, but of course, I just love the torches being thrown like that. But won't really help him out too much. He needs a time of shipment at the same time when it gets completed with the Chuko News, probably. The 8 Chuko News. 8 Chuko News and 8 arquebuses could do some work, but the problem is he's not going to make it that time, and the Chinese player does back the game. This is Angrade's play. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. As I mentioned beforehand, that's going to be my last replay for tonight, so everyone, thank you for watching, have a good evening, and get some good rest. Enjoy.